What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie all day. All right, so I was pretty excited, but now I am stoked because I was going to shoot a video of a couple of knives that I got in that I'm going to be reviewing, and then I was going to talk about two that are coming in that I'm going to be going over. And one of the two got to the mailbox just as I set up my camera to shoot the video, so I get to add it in there. And it is no joke. I'll save it for next. But I did get two Smith & Wesson blades. I got an M&P and I got a dagger, Smith & Wesson dagger. And I was pretty excited for the other one, the M&P, and I'll show you why. But this one, this is a boot knife. You can see it's got the boot clip there, but you can still put it on a belt. It's got the thumb release. It has got a whole lot of texturing going around that handle. It is a ring handle, but not for a finger. It's like a hang-up ring. But all in all, the dagger itself is really, really nice looking. I did that Sykes, whatever it's called, I can't even think of it. I like this a lot better already. I mean, look how fat that grip is. And that was the problem I had with that other one, was the grip was way too small. It was really skinny. This one, it's small going this way, but it's nice and fat, and I can get my pinky right there on the end. So, I mean, that's my hands. So if you have normal human hands and you're not a hairless gorilla, your hands are going to be so comfortable on something like this. It is just a sweet all-around blade. All this is heavily carved in there, and it's really, really well done. Even the texturing right there, you can see it's just nice. The finish is nice, and Smith & Wesson is from my old hometown. So I always have a place in my heart for Smith & Wesson. But that right there is pretty sweet. So I'm going to be getting a review done on this one. I like how these choils aren't full choils. But if I really, really needed to, because I can't put my thumb on top to carve because it's double-edged, it's nice to be able to lock into something and still be able to get that grind. So I think that is pretty well done. Pretty well done. Do I wish the handle was a 1/4 inch longer? I do. I'm not going to lie. I do. Maybe a 1/4 inch longer in the handle and a 1/2 inch longer in the blade. This would be the most perfect boot knife dagger you'd ever see. All right. So that's really nice. And the leather sheath. Smells good. Smells good. But that's a nice looking package right there. All right. So we have that one coming. And I don't know exactly what it's called. It's just the SWF606. Oh, here it is. Dual edge boot knife. I guess that's it. Stonewash. So that's it. Hold it in a mirror if you have to. But it's SWF606. I'll be doing a review on it. So if you're not sure, we can try and fix that. I'm wondering, do I have a lug? I do not. All my AR-15s I custom built, and my only one that I didn't custom build from the ground up still doesn't have an A-post front sight. So I don't have a lug for the bayonet to hitch up to, but I've dealt with enough M4s in my time in the military that I pretty much can tell you that this lug is going to be A-okay. I mean, Smith & Wesson makes their own M4s, so I'm guessing that, or AR-15s, so I'm guessing they may have tested that on there. But this is the Smith & Wesson bayonet, hard sheath. This is one of the bayonets. They have another one too, the full knife style. This is a field knife style. But it's got some pretty good characteristics. I was trying to figure out if that little thing right there was for anything, sharpening or honing, but I can't really tell. overall, I like the shape. Now, the reason I like this knife and I picked up this knife, I bought both of these, by the way. These weren't handouts. Is because I'm a big fan of the Glock field knife. And when I saw that blade, I went, wow, that's the Glock field knife. But even better is it will go onto your M16, AR-15, or M4 platform, as long as you have a lug catch right there. Boom, it'll lock right on. That slips over your flash suppressor on the end of your barrel. I lost the word for it. So basically, without this on there, that would fit right over like that, and it would lock in. I don't have that lug, so mine won't lock in. But if you have one, yours will. But check it out, man. This is actually really nice. I know their regular bayonet is fantastic. It is. Cisco does one. I actually did the Cisco one, and that was fantastic. But the Smith is even better. I might have to pick one up eventually. But this M&P right here, and M&P obviously is their higher standard gear, higher standard guns, everything. This is really well done. Weight wise, it's light because it's a bayonet. It reminds me so much of the Glock field knife that I absolutely love. This thing right here seems like it's going to be fantastic. This might be a winner chicken dinner type knife. The sheath is exactly as it's supposed to be. Hooks up like the old style M16s, M16A1s and A2s. I'm pretty impressed with this overall package. This is very, very nice. So I'm excited to get a review in on the M&P. It even has the nice box. All right, and last but definitely not least, this came in today. Ooh, and everybody knows what that is. Jack Wolf knives. Now, I was outside, and I opened it up, and I literally opened it, and I had a full nerd moment. I went, whoa, because it really deserved it. Whoa, look at the handle on this Barlow. So he sold out of his Barlows because he always sells out. And of all the knives people have been asking to have redone, the Barlow was the number one. Everybody wants a Barlow. So Ben Belkin over at Jack Wolf Knives decided, well, let's bring on the new Barlows. And this handle right here that looks like something you'd see in a museum. It is absolutely stunning. So we got this, and the review is going to be coming in on that. Let's see, I got a polishing rag right here. Get my fingerprints off of there. Look at this knife, man. That is so pretty. Look at the size of that bolster. And I have to say, it's pretty big. It's a substantial size. It's probably got the same size grip as that boot knife. This is really nice, but man, I'll tell you what, that is something special. And like always, they sell out, and that's why these are back. So definitely keep an eye out on this. This is going to be coming soon. I'm going to be doing the video on this, a full video review, and you will be able to know all about it. Hear all about it. This thing is gorgeous. So, and then one more. There's one more blade coming that I totally forgot. Let me see if I can find it. The dbad Hawk. This one is in the middle of production right now, but this is going to be it. My Hawk I'm finally going to have a dbad Hawk. I'm really, really excited. This line is just showing a measurement. There's nothing on top of that. It's going to look like that. I'm very, very excited about this one. So we got some stuff to look forward to. New blades. Absolutely love it. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to put out a little video, even just a short, and definitely try to get a couple pics. I'm going, and unless something goes terribly wrong and something happens and it gets shut down, I'm going to meet the great great grandson of Geronimo and the great nephew of Wyatt Earp, all in the same place. And I'm super, super stoked about meeting these guys because these are two legendary heroes of battle. So I'm crazy, crazy happy to meet them. Stoked for the dbad Hawk. And I'm excited for what we have here to go over. So that's what's coming down the pipe. That's it for this one. Hi, I'm dbad all day. Until next video.